GMGers and GMGettes, are you ready?
Countdown, 60 seconds to get ready for the Good Morning Gang morning show. It's time to get ready. Get your coffee, tea, trees, or whatever need be. Then put on your seatbelt. We're going on a journey. We'll discuss trending topics, music and breaking news to help get your morning right. Big Phil speaks, giving you his one-of-a-kind point of view. It's a GMG, and we're family. So as we count down to the start of the show, prepare for the unexpectedly. If you know, you know. Tell 1 to 7 of your friends to come in. Share your love for the show. We're about to begin. The GMG countdown.
Yeah, it's time to wake yourself up. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Good morning to you.
Looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keep it at a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the issue, and take your friends and them, Ken and all, come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them mistaken, even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10 we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face with your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly in all caps,
Do do a dooby dooby doo 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 a dooby dooby 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 doo do 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 do. Good morning, peoples. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, baby, it's your boy Big Phil Speaks. And this is the Good Morning Gang morning show brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Morning Gang. Listen, we going to have at it. Listen, it's the 19th day of August, 2026, and we about to have at it. It's only the good GMG, the Good Morning Gang morning show knows how to do. It's only Big Phil Speaks know how to bring it. We about to have at it, ladies and gentlemen. We about to have at it. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? I apologize for coming in 15 minutes late or whatever the case may be. I had problems. The thumbnail, as wonderful as it is, there's one person missing from it. It is Tupac Shakur who is missing from the thumbnail. Boy, they were giving me hell trying to put him on there. I said they family got that situation on lock. You got to jump through hoops and ropes and all kinds of things to use that man's imagery on anything. You feel me? But it's all good. It's all good. And still I rise. You feel me? Listen, before I go any further, I got to give that warning out. You hear me? Warning, warning, warning.
Warning, warning, warning. Federal law, Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes included but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture, baby. That part.
That pod, huh? That piggity. How y'all feeling this morning, huh? Who we got in the building? It's the roll call. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, indeed, huh? Sexy Sugar Mama, she's in the building. Rashad Houston, home team. What's goody like the mob? GFG, huh? CBS is in the building. Happy Wednesday. GMG, huh? Yes, crack baby, trick baby, crack baby is in the building, huh? Checking in from over on the good IG side, J Bars, Rambo, Hurry C. I am a broke black man. I don't know what kind of damn screen name is that, but have at it. LaMarcus Taylor, or I think that's Taylor, or LaMarcus Tail PR. Hopefully I got that right. Varsity 729, Stucky Jr., Pretty Paycheck LLC, Jolene, the frog is in the building. White folks, Dewan, what's goody like the mob? For those that are tapping in, tuning in from any of the various social media outlets that this is projecting on, that this is showcasing on, do your boy a favor. Come on over here to YouTube if you would, and give a thumbs up to the situation. Book up while you at it. If you have not done so yet, subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it and love it here. Book up while you at it. Hit that notification bell, something like this. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops, huh? Whenever Feel the Love Friday drops, huh? Or when the Tap In with Big Phil Speaks drops, huh? Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel, we can have at it. You feel me? But make sure you hit all. Make sure you hit all when you hit that notification bell, because sometimes YouTube be tripping. Sometimes they be tripping, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Do your boy the honor and the favor, ladies and gentlemen, while you're at it. Share this out. Share this with 1 to 7 of your friends. Share this, repost this, reshare this lituation on your social media outlets or whatever the case may be. I know it's hump day. Some people was up late last night. Some people got up early in the morning trying to get them some. You feel me? I get it. But yeah. Tap your friend, your good girlfriend, your homie, and them. Hell, you could tap a couple of them haters and trolls and let them know the Good Morning Gang morning show is here. Big Phil Speaks is on the era, is live and direct on the air. Thank you, Crack Baby, Trick Baby, for the gifts, for the jewels, or whatever the case may be. I think I'm the first one that I heard saying jewels as far as in on these internet streets, these podcasts, and I've been watching and listening to other ones pick up on it. It lets you know people be tapping and tuning in, on the low ski, just watching and listening. Time to cool. time to go. Good morning to ye. What's goody like the mob, huh? Yes, indeed, huh? Y'all share this situation with somebody, anybody, everybody. Scrizzy. I'm going to keep it pushing, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where I want to start. Where do I want to start, huh? It's a lot of things going on. As you could tell, we on episode 343 of them things. Excuse me. 343 of them things. Titled, And So It Begins. And so it begins. Y'all like, what the hell is beginning? What the hell is beginning? Big Phil speak today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, you have Carmelo Anthony in court for one of 2 days. This today is for the hearing to see if the judge that stood over his trial can be recused, moved up off of the situation, so that hopefully Carmelo Anthony can get some decent justice, some impartial justice, and or an impartial case, and he'll be back at it tomorrow to see if he's warranted or to be issued a new trial, given what people are calling prosecutorial misconduct, possibly judge misconduct, and ineffective counsel from his own lawyers and things of that nature. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all hands together or get on them knees, pause, no diddy, or close your eyes or bow your head and keep that brother in prayer. Keep him in prayer. You feel me? Listen. But he's in court today. They brung him up. He's actually in Collin County as we speak. Probably round about the time I'm ending this show. Maybe the hearing will begin then. Your who's who of local podcasters, as well as some national favorites, are down in Collin County there in Texas to broadcast and or bring you the latest and greatest information coming up out of that situation or whatever the case may be. We hope that all things positively prevail. With the recusal, I think he stands a better chance for a retrial. But in the recusal, it all depends on who's hearing it and when they hearing it. You feel me? But y'all keep that situation in positive prayer, whatever the case may be. On top of the fact, on top of the fact that Carmelo Anthony situation is going on, you have the ongoing fight and hunt for justice for Nolan Wells in the situation of his unaliving, whether the truth comes out that he indeed innocently drowned or something more nefarious took place. Attorney Benjamin Crump and legal team and his mother and father are searching, and the community abroad are searching for real answers, because Mississippi seems to be burning right now with the bullshittery, and they are not allowing certain things to be let out there. They tried to hide things, push things under the rug. There seems to be some culpability. There seems to be a lot of bullshittery when it comes to his so-called friends, their parents, and the system. So we're going to keep that in prayer. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but the Tupac Shakur case has started out there in Vegas with the Bama of a few centuries, Keefe D, who, because of his own mouthpiece, pause, no diddy, because of his own mouthpiece, has placed him in the midst of the unaliving of Tupac Shakur, and they're seeking finally to hopefully close that chapter on that situation. And since he has, of his own words, admitted to being a part of it, I don't see how he can get out of it. But we gonna see. The case is on YouTube, and it's showing footage of witnesses and people that have been called, subpoenaed to be a part of the situation. Mob James, who used to roll with the Death Row Ma Paru security or whatever the case may be was a hostile witness to the situation yesterday. Very funny indeed. Kind of put you in the mind state of Woody from the YSL trial, how he was carrying it on the stand or whatever the case may be. Not quite, because Woody in a world of his own. But Mob James, or he don't go by Mob James no more, just James or whatever the case may be, was a very interesting thing. And he was letting them know, listen, y'all need to treat me as a hostile witness, because I don't want to be here. I don't want to be involved with this. And the prosecution was asking him certain questions, and or his legal team was KVD's legal team was asking him certain questions. He said, man, listen, I'm not answering that. You can't make me answer that. But then I'll say this. In the midst of him being on the stand, he was like, certain things, if I answer it, it's going to make him guilty or make him look guilty or whatever the case may be. He said this in open court. So I was like, what the hell are you doing? If you want to be out of it, you shut the figgity up. But at the end of his testimony, he also said, he said, can I address him before I go? When they was about to excuse him, he looked at KVD. He said, look, Slim, and I'm paraphrasing, what you going through is what you going through. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't want to be here. I ain't want to be here, or whatever the case may be. And I just want to say that I'm out. But I think he said that for when he get back to Cali, when he get back to California, that the Pyrus don't be on his wig top or whatever the case may be. Because just because he's called himself moved around from activities. Once Mob Paru, always Mob Paru until you get outed one way or the other. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. But keep moving forward or whatever the case may be. in about what is it? Today's the 19th. In about 5 days, I think it is 5 days. The unaliving of Mo 3, that case comes to a head with the alleged killers, Kewan White, Devin Brown, and others, and or the participation and or the shot calling and or alleged bankrolling. The situation happened, the unaliving of Mo 3 by Dallas rapper and local hood legend Yellow Beezy. Yellow Beezy comes to an head on the 24th, I believe it is, the 24th. So that's another case that's coming around the mountain when it comes. Pause, no diddy. So it's a lot on the agenda. Who we got in the building? Who is coming to hit since I've been running my mouth? Pause, no diddy. Lady Cosanita, good morning to ye. Good morning. Connie Baptiste, she's in the building. Des and D, super, what's up? A part of that HR team is in the building. Charlie Hustle, what's goody like the mob, huh? Welcome to the lituation. Miss Piggy Laced, she's in the building. Good morning. Buenos dias. You hear me? Who else? Did I miss anybody? Don't look like I missed nobody. But yeah, we gonna keep it pushing. Listen, y'all keep sharing this situation with your friends, your weeples, and your peoples, and let them know to bring that ass on here, because the Good Morning Gang morning show is about to take flight, huh? I started about 15 minutes late, so some of y'all that are just coming in, y'all are right on time, ladies and gentlemen. You are right on time. Where do I want to start this situation? I call this first one, call it standing on business. Standing on business. All it does is put me in the mind state of Martin Luther King when he said, I've been to the mountaintop and I've seen the promised land. Though I might not get there with you, I have stood on top of these mountains. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. Un momento, por favor. Damn it, Jim.
Mama. What's he doing? Yeah.
Slim laying in the bed like, my God, did I just see that? Did I just see that? Oh, the bun cakes of those things. Did I just see that? Zolan, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. It's all good, Zolan. It's good to see you in here. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if the mastheads are in order. She's in the building. But can you imagine all that rumposaurus back there? Some of y'all ladies are holding swollen. Some of y'all ladies are holding swollen. But that right there, that is some prehistoric, some Jurassic Park type of cakes, huh? That right there is some kind of otherworldly buttocks. them cakes right there. You know how they say you can sit a drink on it? You can sit the whole bar assembly on it. The mixes, the cut up fruits, the shakers, the glasses, all of the things. Matter of fact, you can pull up a couple stools right up under the cakes so that you can get your drink right there at the table, huh? Look, all them Bawa ones. Listen. She gives a whole new meaning to a boo-boo bun thing. You hear me? Lord, fellas. Hey, Piggy Lace, I'm chilling. But fellas, what could you do with all that, huh? Could you handle that? Pause. I don't care how packing you think you is or how lacking you really is. Could you handle all that back there, huh? Could you? Because that's a lot. That's woo way. But damn it, Jim. To whom I'll say this: to whom is called, much is required. You hear me? Listen, I've been to the mountaintop, and mine eyes have seen the glory. Damn it, Jim. I'm gonna keep it pushing. But when I seen that was sent to me, and I was like, good God. And he just stood up there. He didn't look like he had little feet neither. He just stood up there and planted on them joints. Like da-da-da-da. Like he got to the top of the Statue of Liberty. I'm not a booty man, but I can appreciate it. Listen, ACBS. Listen. That's a whole nother. Oh man, just imagine she laying on her stomach and you just lay your head on it and you just be like, oh Lord. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. This is the morning show. This ain't Feel the Love Fridays, but this is the morning show. She get on top, your insurance better be paid. Listen, if you are not qualified for the job, do not fill out that application. You hear me? If you are not qualified for the J-O or the B as in all that big ass booty, just go on and don't even apply, fellas. Don't even go. And it'd be funny too, even for ladies that get down with ladies or whatever. What you gonna do with all that? She go to sit that on that finale. She get this. You laying down and she coming down. All you see is a total eclipse coming down over your face. Oh. Listen, have at it. To each his own. Listen. But I'm going to keep it pushing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep it pushing. For those tapping in and like, what the hell is Big Phil talking about? I keep it light. I try to keep it light at the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the pause, your juices percolating, pause, no daddy, or whatever the case may be. This next one comes from out of my good city of Washington, D.C. This nasty, stank bastard here, freakazoid in a uniform up there looking like he digging for chocolate gold and smelling it and licking his fingers, all while in a uniform. Listen, if only y'all knew, they say people that are five men and women, police officers, and in certain other professions, that they be freaked out and be freaking on each other's spouses, on each other's lovers, on people that they come across in the striznaye. Listen, this is all alleged. Y'all got the warning at the beginning, so just know I'm covered. But this right here, how he gonna explain this to his supervisor, to the lieutenant, to the commander on duty, huh? Y'all check this out, old nasty bastard. That nigga, I taste chocolate. What the figgity? And they both in uniform. They both in uniform. But it listen, I know from personal stories that stuff like this happens a lot. You hear me? That it ain't that's not an anomaly. Well, what he did was an anomaly. I ain't heard nobody do no bad shit like that. He just knew he wasn't caught on film. But interactions between partners, interactions in between fellow officers and whatnot like that, and or interactions between officers and private citizens or whatever the case may be off the chain. It's like when they take on them jobs, like being a fireman, a firewoman, or a police officer, whatever the case may be, in certain other professions. It's like, I guess the long hours make them even more freaked out. I don't know. Listen, you know how they back in the days used to hear that girls that went to Catholic schools was the real friznayes. No disrespect to anybody that went to a Catholic school or a private school, but back in the days, that's what the word was, and it usually was like that because a lot of the private Catholic schools or whatever were all girl or whatever, so they had pent up frustrations, not enough males to look at on the scene or whatever the case may be, so that when they came into the proximity of a scrapping young man or whatever the case may be, that they was willing to go up your weight, huh? Listen, excuse me. Speaking of which, this next video, I can't speak for that officer. Listen, at the end of the day, that Bama right there is off the chain, huh? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Simply Nate from around the way. You said, what's this segment called? Freak ass boy. That's what it's called, freak ass boy, huh? 12 times a freak, because he's 12. He's police. 12 times a freak. There you go, Simply Nate. Good to see you in here. I mean, everyone has a work husband, a work wife. So Nate, while you at work, you letting your work husband dig behind you in your outfit to get at them cakes. Is that what you doing? Is that what you doing with your work? That's why y'all got to be careful. You hear me? Look at Piggy Lady say, yuck. Piggy Lady, stop lying. You probably was like, oh, go ahead. Oh, be careful because somebody might see us. And pause up, did he? CBS said, I'm sure it smelled like Bath and Body Works. It might have smelled like prunes and mushrooms. We never know. We will never know. And I said it, prunes and mushrooms. You hear me? Sheesh. Dad said he had do on his finger. Good God Almighty. Angela Mo, what's goody like the mob? GMG, huh? Peep Scheme, Wagwan Brethren, welcome to the building, huh? Listen, we about to have at it, ladies and gentlemen, and we only just beginning. I'm just saying, huh? Tell a friend to bring that ass on in. The Good Morning Gang morning show is about to go up your weight, huh? This brother is really talented. He has vocals. He has singing capabilities. What he does, though, he takes songs, hits, he covers them, but he changes the verses to fit his needs or whatever the case may be. And in the couple of videos that I watched of him, he seems like to be going through disgruntled relationships and or people trying to holler at his woman, or that his woman cheating and all the things. And this is one of his renditions of one such thing. Listen, y'all will enjoy this, whether you agree with what he's doing or not. You will enjoy. I said you will enjoy. Huh? Somebody need to get in that man corner. If he ain't got a manager, or a team representing him, get that man in the studio ASAP like Rocky. He got some vocals now. That boy is talented. Y'all know me. I like to support real talent. That brother is talented. Put him on a nice R&B joint. Listen, ladies, y'all gonna be moist than a mug, huh? Fellas, get him on a track. Y'all gonna throw that on for your ladies and try to set the mood. You hear me? You hear how he was handling them Stevie Wonder type, them notes? Yeah. Shout out to the young boy, the young man. I ain't gonna call him the YN, the YM. You hear me? You feel me? Sexy Sugar Mama. Sexy Sugar Mama's like, oh, yeah. Oh, if I was about 20, 30 years younger now. Hey, CBS in my live. Simply they said, LOL, I need him to make a song for my ex. Damn it, Jim. Not you trying to get him gone. Phil, do what you do best and get in them DMs with your famous line. I see your talent, whatever. Y'all are bugged out. Listen, what is wrong with me wanting to support people in their talents, their gifts and anointings, right? Y'all try to make it something when it got something to do with a female, but y'all don't understand that I talk to various males or men that have talent too, and I support them too. And I am in no way zesty. Shout out to anybody that's part of whatever lifestyle. I ain't got no problem with it, but it just ain't me. Ain't me. But guess what? I'm gonna continue to support real talent because I think that real talent should be supported, huh? That's right. Can we hit the like button when you come in the building, share and subscribe if you would, if you could. CBS said if Stevie was a gangster, huh? Yeah. And see, y'all, I need to get the young man's page so I can put it up here. I think I'm gonna tag it in the description later on. But yeah, a couple of his videos is along that line or whatever the case may be. And even in him doing it, the nonsensicalness of him doing it, it'd be really dope or whatever because he's really singing and can really sing or whatever. Phantom Beats was good. He liked the mouth. Look, Sexy Sugar Mama said, he's my grandson's age. Bless his heart. That's why I said he was about 30 years younger, Sexy Sugar Mama. You know what I'm saying? He got to sing it to you. Isn't she lovely? Sexy Sugar Mama like, oh, Lord. Crack baby, trick baby, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the jewels. You feel me? Phil think he's slick. Nah, you ain't nobody got me. Ain't nobody got me because Phil ain't doing. They think he's y'all. I don't want no problems. You hear me? Not a one. I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have at it, huh? Charlie Hustle, you see how they go? Here goes Phil with the high notes. I know I was off key. I know I was a little parched. I need to drink me some of my water, some of my libation. You hear me? It's early, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get my I ain't do my vocal exercises, pause this morning. You hear me? right, serious. I just called to say I love you, bitch. Damn it, Jim. That's a fact of Monday. I'm gonna keep it pushing, though. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Where do I want to go from here? I think this is the one. Y'all check this next video out, and we're gonna talk about it in a second, huh? I'm gonna do that. And walk around. Hey, hey. Now, you should stop smoking the strain he's smoking. Now it's jacked up that the dude lost his job because of that. Now, if the Waffle House as a corporation and or one of them franchise owners, if they franchise it out, if they were smart, they will pay him a little bag and fund a video and let him really have at it. It will help blow the Waffle House up or whatever the case may be. Because with the Waffle House, you know, that's like the hood spot. You go get you a little meal on the low, you know what I'm saying, after hours, on hours, and around hours or whatever the case may be. If I was them, if I was part of the corporate office, I said, oh, no. Y'all fired him. What the hell was you thinking? Give me that man information. I have my team reach out to him and offer him a nice little bag. Yeah, get in the studio, clean that up if you ain't cleaned it up already. Yeah, we're going to do a whole full production video, do guest spots at different Waffle Houses, or you performing that joint and put it out there to the masses and have the internet on fire with it. You hear me? On fire. Waffle House did the right thing, especially if he was on the clock not working. I mean, I could get that too, but it seemed like his manager was right there. His manager should have got fired then, because it seemed like everybody working there was with it. Even the customs looking like they was like, hey, they was with it. They was with it. So my thing is this: if y'all gonna fire that man, y'all should have fired the other staff and or his management. Fire his management. But hopefully a blessing will come out of that curse by way of somebody reaching out to him that's either a franchise owner if they franchise out, or corporate or corporate, and they give him a little something to make that thing really go viral or whatever. Because it's gonna go viral anyway from him singing it. I wouldn't have in that situation. It's kind of hard because it's like he's sitting on a gold mine with that track or whatever. And then you never know, because some of them places, even though we eat there, they really don't want to cater to us, but they do because of where they place them at times or whatever the case may be. So you never know why it was he was really let go. Whether it was because they was mad he did it while he was on the clock, and we don't know. He might have been off the clock at the time. He might have been off the clock. He might have just got off, and they was like, hey, let everybody hear that song you made about the Waffle Shop. We don't know if he was on the clock, off the clock, round the clock, or chilling with a clock. We don't know. Notorious in there getting busy early in the morning. Like, hey, word up. Definitely fits the environment. Why are they hating on my guy? Right? Notorious. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Listen, who else? Excuse me. Chick-fil-A and McDonald's have fired people for twerking in videos while on the clock. Justified. I get it. It's protocol. I understand that. But while the local establishment might have let him go, the business person, somebody from corporate that works in marketing and promotions, or who's over top the social media aspect of the corporate side of Waffle House, need to say, aha, and get at that young man and give him a little something. Pause. Phil was even in the background doing the heel toe. Picture me rolling. Picture that. Doing everything but making them waffles. Got the whole team distracted watching this concert. Hey, simply they said, looks like he was on the clock. Could be. He might just, you never know. He could have been on break and just didn't step from behind the counter. He could have been off, but just didn't get from behind the counter. Ain't no telling. But at the end of the day, outside, I get what CBS is saying. Outside of the fact it looks like employees screwing off, effing off, wasting money if they on the clock or whatever and supposed to be working. I get that, right? But it's like, okay, if you want to punish him, dock him a day or two of pay or whatever the case may be, I get that. But what he did ingeniously puts more eyes on not only that waffle shop, but waffle shops across America. So it's like, do people really like weigh out the pros and cons of it. So I get it. On the one hand, it's like, okay, we looking like the Waffle House is a party shop where employees can just do whatever they want to do, however they want to do it. I get that. But damn. Get them at Have At It Records. Peep Scheme is GMG Records, huh? GMG Records, the Have At It division. I agree with that too. Yeah. Thank you for the jewels, crack baby, chick baby. Yay. CLBCNY, happy belated birthday. Yay. You out there doing it. B.I. Jizzle. Hopefully, that's right. You out there with your people, so I ain't going to say no more with it because you might be right there next to you like, what he talking about? What he talking? Happy belated birthday, my brother. Yeah. He was thinking Waffle House was going to hear him and give him a deal, thinking like Bigfoot. Yeah, because it made for the company. Because let me be clear, right? The Waffle House, when the Waffle House takes good hits and bad hits, they get good reviews and they get bad reviews, right? So something like that would help to boost morale for the workers. It would help boost the imagery, if done right, for the corporation and for the business. It will help that young man change his life as well, but it'll do so much. It could do so much positive, or whatever the case may be. Especially if they put a professional film team behind them, video team behind them, and they edit up a video. Maybe he come up to the table while a customer about to eat. He dropped their plate off and he hold the plate, singing welcome to the Waffle. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, and Have At It. You feel me? Look at Notorious. Y'all want to be starting something, got to be starting something, got to get over. I'm not going under, and I damn sure ain't caught in the middle. Definitely sitting right next to him, got you in my ear. I'm already hipper than the hippopotamus, CL. Listen, you enjoy your time. Be careful, though. Don't let them eyes see none of the glory. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your eyes on your prize. His mama probably cussed him out when she found out he got fired. Listen. He need to get proper representation. Need to get some management to go holler at corporate. Say, yeah, though y'all let him go, y'all know he got something. What's up? Because right now, what's going to happen is there's going to be some people that's going to agree that he shouldn't have been doing that on the clock, which is understandable. But there's going to be a vast majority of people that's going to get hold of that video and be like, "Oh hell no, that's messed up." It's going to look for like bad press for Waffle House or whatever the case may be. So they're going to have to find a way to flip this into something more positive for the Waffle House, the entity, and or the franchise location, if it is a franchise location, to make it right in the public eye, or whatever the case may be. Look, Notorious said, I said sorry. Dang. Let people live. Just let them live. You said represent him, Phil? I would if I could. If I knew where he was at. I was like, hey, Slim, let's make this happen. You hear me? Let's make it happen, Captain. You feel me? Notorious coming here with the bullshittery early. Listen. But we going to have at it. I'm going to keep pushing. He needs Reverend Filbert right by his side. That's crazy. Filbert is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to keep pushing that. This here. I don't think I have it. Oh, I do got it. In here. The This Bama Here Awards goes to all these individuals that was answering these questions or whatever the case may be. What questions you might ask? This brother asked them to name 5 books out of the Bible. A damn shame. Hell, even a lot of Muslim brothers, Hindu brothers and sisters, Hindu brothers, Buddhists. Hell, a lot of atheists could give you the answer to this question. These Bamas, boy, were some kind of terrible, huh? This Bama here.
This Bama here.
Bruh.
Not including the first 5, please name 5 books in the Bible.
What do you mean? 5 books in the Bible? 5 books in the Bible?
Oh, never mind.
5 books in the, they just called me over there.
Okay.
I don't read the Bible. I'm more of a spiritual person.
Not including the first 5.
Corinthians, Philippians,
Ephesians,
Yeah.
Revelations, Psalms.
Matthew, Roman, Mark, Luke.
Give me John.
Yeah.
Give me Psalms. Give me Matthews.
Yeah.
Genesis, Revelations. What's the other one called? The reverbs.
Who?
John 1:13.
Matthew, Luke,
Yeah.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, say something. Revelation,
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
It's like I believe in God, but I don't read Bible. Oh man, I'm tricky with knowing all the chapters. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm very religious. I'm a Christian, but I don't think I can name 5.
I've never heard of 5 Bibles. Is it Stephen?
Man, now that's too fucking sad. Matthew, Luke, John, Acts, Psalms. God damn. I mean, that's crazy.
In this day of technology and the world we live in, how you not heard as many people that float scriptures across the internet streets for motivational purposes or to fit their own personal or specific needs or whatever the case. You ain't heard of 5 books. You ain't heard of 5 books. Crack Baby, Trick Baby, a member for 18 months said, what the hell? Salute. Yeah, that should be easy. Listen, you could be a heathen, right? Fan to be the heathen. The one girl, she looked like sleazy ass this. That's how she look in her outfit. She's like sleazy ass this. Like, where that book at? We ain't never heard of that book, girl. Go on about your business. Definitely sad though. Listen, and I get it. Everybody isn't inclined or whatever, but the asinine just yui answers that some of them gave. That one girl said, I didn't know there was 5 Bibles. If you don't go sit your bama ass down somewhere, Stephen is crazy for her. CBS said, I'm agnostic. I can name 5 books in the Bible: Joshua, Judges, Psalms, Lamentations, Proverbs. That's a fact. Right. Piggy Lays, Phantom Beast, Matthew, Mark, Lucas. I said Lucas. I'm bad as she was. Luke, John, Proverbs, and all of them are streamers too. Right. That's the sad part. That tell you something. CL, that's your homie talking about who is Stephen. That was him. Exodus, Genesis. Well, you couldn't use Genesis, no choice, because he said outside of the first 5 books. You wasn't listening. Corinthians, Timothy, Matthew. That's a fact, huh? Definitely not hard though. Lady Costanita, that's your peoples in there, huh? That's your peoples. No, that's notorious people. Notorious. Yeah, that's your people. They couldn't answer that, huh? It's all in their faces on social media, whether they want to see it or not. That's what I'm saying. Huh? John 3:16. That's one book right there. I can do all things through. That's Philippians. Come on now. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 about love. Come on now. Oh my. No, Torch, you definitely wasn't. I'm just saying, like, when I saw that, I was like the embarrassment of it all, because it's like, even if you're anti, or even if you don't agree with, or even if you subscribe to another religious background or spiritual base or whatever the case may be, a lot of people, especially if you are of a smart mindset, would read, research, and all the things, if even for only to argue against certain things that are said within said book or whatever the case may be, or to bolster your own religious practices and or spirituality or whatever the case may be. But for them to say they don't know none of them is brazy. You can't blame them. They wasn't raised by the right people. Man, they could have been raised by the dark one himself. Even the dark one would have been able to answer that one. Huh? The dark one knows all the Bible. The dark one knows the Bible backwards and forwards, huh? So Carlito made it out. What's goody like the mob? Manners and respect. You know we all want to go YouTube. But it's just like, damn, in 2026, as much as y'all be scrolling down the damn IG streets and other TikTok and other places, you mean to tell me you ain't come across a verse that had the book, chapter, and verse, and you couldn't name five? Lord have mercy. I said, could. That's y'all people's though. That ain't the GMG way. That's y'all people's way. Y'all talking about. Listen, I can't take no ownership for that. That right there is some you. Look, some bullshittery. What's my favorite five? What is my favorite five? Revelation being one, Genesis being another. My favorite five. Psalms being another one. Proverbs being another one. And I want to lump the Gospels all together and say that to be my fifth. Mark, Luke, all them. I would like to lump them into one and make them one. Notorious said Galatians. Oh, now you know another one, huh? Notorious. She just like that girl in the dress. Sleazy ass this, because she had on the dress showcasing her buns. Sleazy ass this. Uncle Luke say, what is crazy? Oh, get it. Hey, Simply Day, I'm just saying, listen, I couldn't plan this for myself. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't. And if I was the one asking the questions, I'd have had so many jokes, they'd have been pissed at me. Because I was like, you got your bama ass up here and said that. I bet if you would have asked them the name of 5 different kind of weeds, they would have went in. Factamundo. Yeah, you got you you got White Widow, you got Purple Haze, you got Sour Diesel from back in the day, you got that, yeah. Look. It just would have went down the list. They probably would have went past 5. They probably went on a relay run with it, Dan's like, well, you got this indica, this one here is a sativa, this is a hybrid, huh? This indo, this outdoor, these are highs, these are mids, these are lows, this is top shelf, huh? This that candy. They'd have went on a tangent. They'd have been enthusiastic about it. In the words of Al Capone and the Untouchables, enthusiasms. Listen, I'm gonna keep it pushing, but damn, my people suffer for the lack of my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Good God Almighty, boy. What if somebody was offering them $1 million to answer that? They'd have been mad at themselves. Good gracious alive, huh? Good gracious alive. Now I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. This poor lady. I don't know if this is her first day on the job, but it damn sure probably was the last day on the job, because ain't no way in hell you could tell me that they let her stay on this job after this bullshittery here. How you forget to put the vehicle, the brakes on? Good God. Y'all watch this, huh? It's the Good Morning Gang morning show, huh? It's time to say goodbye to all the family. Her job is gone. You hear me? Driver's license revoked. Hell, job revoked. Peepskin said, what about the book of bullshit? That's that's next to philosophical. That's the book of philosophical. Pause. That's next to the book of no bullshittery, and that's next to next to the book Have At It, and with the final book of whatever the case may be. But damn it, oh yeah, Charlie also, she's fired. Fire for them. Why people try to hold the car like they can stop it? Yeah, you be like, oh, stop. And they do more trying to stop the car instead of trying to get in the car to stomp on the brakes or whatever the case may be. CBS said, beep, beep, beep. That's all, folks. She might as well clean out that locker ASAP. Turn that little vest on in, Slim. You ain't delivering no more packages, huh? Matter of fact, we might got a skateboard for you to kick and push around to a couple addresses and, make you about $5 or whatever the case. But you is not getting behind this wheel again. Lord, and it was caught on the homeowner's security camera. Now, I wonder if she tried to get up out of there and leave, or if she stayed and did the right thing. Now, that part I don't know, whatever, because the video stopped there. But God damn it. What the hell is going on, huh? Speaking of people driving and driving into things, though, this next video, this girl, oh, man. If they were kicking her out before, they probably really kicked that ass out now. Huh? What's wrong with these youngins, right? Thinking that they entitled and spoiled and that things are supposed to go their way. Where they do that at? But this situation here, she done got herself into a world of problems that probably even her parents who wanted her up out of the house ain't going to be able to get her out of. Y'all pay attention to this. Shaking my MFing head. God.
Chloe, don't. Oh, she was right into your house. All right, we got to call you back. 102. She just drove the car into the house. Turn the car off! You have a window punch? Turn the car off! You have gloves on, hit it. Hit that corner. Chloe, turn the car off! Get out of the car! 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 Sorry, Tom. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You know what? Something wrong with you. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to call an ambulance for them to... What's the matter with you?
Oh my God, I didn't.
I was on the phone with your dad when you drove into his house. What do you think how do you think we got here in the first place, Einstein? Huh?
No.
Your dad's the one that called us because he doesn't want you on his property. You're a spoiled adult.
Okay, at least I would be able to eat an ale.
Stand up.
No, I can't.
Stand up.
Oh,
What's the matter with you?
where are my shoes?
Don't care. You want to act like an adult? These are adult consequences to adult decision making.
I don't care. That's what I told you guys everything to do. And I got canned before I... Wait, my stuff's in my car.
Sit in the car!
Can you lock my car? My phone's
Your
in
car's
there.
getting towed. Move.
No, my wallet's in there.
What the hell's wrong with this person?
Every time I come out here, not this bad, but...
Listen. QV, good morning to ye. Peepski says she couldn't stop moving around like ties. Damn it, Jim. Is she cool? I think she's a little off her rocker. Had to be like what you thought was going to happen. She said, oh, I'm hurt. Can you call that every last? Yeah, you going to feel it in the morning. If you ain't feeling it now, wait. When you get in that jail cell, lay on that hard-ass bed frame and that little thin-ass mattress, and your body going to be sore all over. You hear me? CBS said, white girl magic. Oh, my goodness. Frank Murphy, DC Mumbo Sauce. Good morning to ye. Said, being very nice and fatherly. Damn it. Crack Baby Chick Baby said, that's that K2. He wanted to call her man, listen, privilege got demoted. You hear me? Just messed up the structure of the family garage. Oh, damn it. Young Dreads, that's what she said. She lucky she wasn't a little, y'all are bugged out. Listen, she lucky that she didn't get ejected through that damn windshield and hit that wall. That's what she lucky she didn't do. She lucky she didn't, that more damage didn't get done to her or whatever the case may be. But did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? At least I'll be able to eat in jail. I said, oh, damn it, Jim. And I bet he got a raise and her allowance got raised. Man. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That was very unprofessional. But I was tired. Understand something, though. I just like, some people aren't wrapped too tight. And sometimes parents, we the ones that cause and or contribute to the delinquency of our minors, of our children. We the reason why they spoil. We the reason why they feel entitled. We the reason why they go out here feeling like they invincible in front of people that they shouldn't be bucking up at and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. We are the ones. You feel me? Well, you can put it on whoever you want. You can put it on social media. But at the end of the day, if you around that house, you the parent, and you, oh, Lord, it's cool. Get your yarn on shiggity dad pod. Listen. She done got destruction of property. They probably got her with fleeing or evading the police. They probably sent her for a mental evaluation because it sounded like she a little she, oh man, if I was her father or mother, that probably is going to cause a division between that mother and father because they probably argue about that. No, she need help. Bring her back. Nah, you see that goddamn hole in our damn garage? Who paying for that? Me. It's going to be an argument around there. I know my son's spoiled, but I wish he would. Listen, it's okay to spoil within reason, though, Nay. You got to spoil and correct. Like it says, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The staff is for comfort, to help. Their rod is for correction. There has to be a balance. You can't have your kids thinking they're going to get everything they want in life because they're going to be sadly mistaken when they enter into the real world. 1. 2, you can't let them do as they please with everything they want to do around that house, or they're going to start trying to run and overrun you, or whatever the case may be. You can't do that. For like I got something in my damn finger. If I was her daddy, they would have been taking me in with, especially after she ran into the wall, Charlie. Somebody they say, whoop, dead that ass, like whoop, dead, whoop him, whoop that. I get it. We don't do things like that. She like, yeah, where my shoes at? Girl, you lucky you still got your head on your shoulders. You lucky them police officers didn't pull out and fire on you when you tried to drive away. You lucky you didn't go through that windshield. You lucky didn't look like you broke nothing. You lucky, very lucky. Cause she took off at a nice little rate of speed going towards the jump too. I'm like, girl, what she thought the garage was gonna get up and move out the way? She thought the house was gonna get up and just move to the left, slide to the right. What the hell? It's hard when you're a single mom with 3 boys. It is, Lady Coach Anita. Listen, I'm not knocking nobody, right? Because who am I? You know what I'm saying? How you raise your children is how you raise your children. But I hope that everybody is raising their children and or a part of their children's lives in a way that they're promoting a safe balance when it comes to all things. Because you want to, if you're a parent, you want to give your kids all that they deserve and all the things that maybe you didn't get as a child and all the things or whatever, right? But you should also want to make sure that they're prepared for the world, that they'll be good in the world, and that they don't feel like the world is going to bend at their knee in front of them and give them what they want, because that'll be a great disservice to your children. Mumbo Sauce said, but my daughter's so cute. They run the household. Mumbo Sauce. Them cute little girls get older. Mumbo Sauce, trust me, I know them little girls, them little baby girls, they become little teenagers, and from teenagers, young adults, and all the things. I'm just saying. That's overboard. Sparing the rod and spoiling the child is a person. She lucky, man. Sheesh. Man, that's daddy's little gal. He did that before, so he probably because he's like the officer said, the father was on the phone. The father was the reason why they came, because the father wanted her out the house and she wasn't trying to leave. So whatever went on, or whatever she's involved in, or whatever argument they had, the father was putting her out anyway. The father was like, you've got to go. I don't know what it was. That went on. I don't have no backstory with that, but I know, right, Lady Costanita? I know. It's just always one. Man, listen, you can have a house full of good ones. It be that one child, boy, want to give you hell. He been yawning since he got on. That ain't true. You ain't even been here since I've been on 7-8-nay. I use my two little ones to get my remote some water and get me some snacks. Oh, man, listen. Call them out the room, or call them from upstairs all the way downstairs, or from downstairs all the way upstairs. Why you in here? And hey, Dez, do you be making up excuses? You ask him a little silly question first, and then, why you here? Can you hand me the remote right over there? Can you turn off the light? I think we've all done it. I used to hate that. When my mother used to do that, my grandmother was vicious with it, boy. In my house, that house I showed y'all in that footage, the greenhouse 5704 is a 4-story house when you think about it. The basement, first floor, second floor, and then the attic, or whatever the case may be. My grandmother would be down in the basement with her friends. They would have car parties, a little just like lady night get-togethers, like, where they talking, drinking, and talking shit and whatever. And I'm upstairs on the second floor. She would holler my name till I come downstairs to get me to come 2 flights down the damn stairs to grab a remote that's right there in the room with their ass. 2 flights down, two floors down, mind you, to come give her a remote that's right there. And she was not incapable. She was not handicapped. She was not disabled or old or decrepit. It was none of those things. And this one day pissed me off because she did it about 20, 30 times. It got to the point I went upstairs. I was huffing and puffing, and she seen it. So her and her best friend was laughing and all that. I got upstairs and I got in the kitchen and I was like, and my uncle was like, it's all right, it's all right. I was pissed. I was like, man, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm just saying, like, damn, like, could you imagine? And I'm a little young child too. I'm like 20 times is ridiculous. Like, how many times you need me to pick up something in this damn basement that y'all in? And I'm all the way upstairs. am a single mother of 5. Yes, it is hard. And you can want to give them everything, but you have to do it in a way that they know right from wrong, and there's consequences for their actions. That's a fact of Mundo, sexy sugar mama. That's definitely a fact of Mundo. Phil, why you say simply name like that? What you mean? Well, how did I say it? How I say it? Well, because I'll be like, simply nay. Man, we was the remote. Gotta make them understand that. Man, sheesh. Can you come turn the channel? Can you hand me the remote? Can you do this? Can you get me that? All of the things that are in the damn room with them, and I'm coming 2 flights down at the beck and call. And they thought it was funny. They thought it was real funny. I didn't. I was perturbed. Got to log off until I get to work. Got to listen to some Tupac before I get in. Shout out to that lady, Costanita. The trial has begun for Tupac. In the unaliving of Tupac. It started this week or whatever the case may be. Hopefully you tapping in and checking that out. The trial is bonkers. I was talking about that early, DC Mumbo Sauce. Mob James is funny. He's like, man, what, you not listening? I'm not saying that. You're not going to make me say that. Because if I say that, he's going to be guilty or it's going to make him look guilty. I'm not doing that. Y'all going to have to treat me like a hostile witness because I don't want to be here. Yeah, he was definitely funny. Y'all lucky we were the remote controls and the TV antenna fix it. Yeah, that part too. Yeah. Yeah, sheesh. Keefy D look crazy. Yeah, no bull. Anyway, moving on with the moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, I believe that's me. Hold on, which one is this one? Hold up. I forget what video this was. I loaded up. I'm tripping. Seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder. Thinking you gon' get your son. Did I load this one up? I'm afraid to start it because then I'm going to be mad if it ain't the one that I wanted. Let me see if I can load this one in just in case I didn't. Just in case I didn't by chance. C7D5. Hold on one second, y'all. C7D5. C7. D-Fizzle. Where is that? I don't see it. I don't see it. And I just uploaded. C7D5. Am I tripping? Where is that? It can't be that far back because it just uploaded the other day. Oh, boom, right there in my damn face. As I'm allowing that to upload, we're gonna watch this next video here. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all check this out real quick if you would.
Body cam footage shows the moment police officers used cutters to open a windowless trailer in Atlanta and take a 42-year-old Lakeisha Brown into custody. Brown was charged with the kidnapping of 2 children, a 4-year-old girl and her 11-month-old sister. The children's mother told police that Brown was an acquaintance of hers and was babysitting her children while she went out to dinner. When she returned home, she was unable to make contact with Brown and reported the children missing. Authorities say the investigation led police to a windowless white trailer where officers heard a child crying inside. The children are, quote, reunited with their mother in good health, according to the Atlanta Police Department. Police say Brown was also charged with kidnapping a 4-day-old baby in Alabama in 2021 and had an outstanding warrant related to the case. CNN is working to determine Brown's legal representation for comment.
So this lady is a sick bastardette. She yeah, they say that she had a warrant for kidnapping another child. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? But how did she get in the good graces of this mother to watch her children and from the giddy up? How? I hope that the other child was brought home safely too, but yeah, Rashad, that's hella crazy. That's like, what? This is the world we living in where it's a lot of foolishness and a lot of things. But it just goes to show you that everybody is not wrapped too tight. That everybody is not wrapped too tight. Thank you, Nate, for the jewels, for the gift. I appreciate you. I do. It goes to show you that some people just don't got it all, huh? Somehow I'm suspicious about the mother too. Seems she didn't vet this person properly. And well, could be, and very possibly true, more than likely true. But they got apps now where you can go on and hire people, and these apps be so-called vetting people. The same way you hear these issues with Uber, Lyft drivers, and things of that nature, which technically they're supposed to vet via their background checks or whatever the case may be. Now, with this situation, I don't know if she was just a neighbor. I don't know how she knew this girl or whatever and how she felt so comfortable. But I do know that people will befriend people, and some people are overwhelmed or want a break in whatever capacity they can get from just to go out for a second to breathe from mothering or fathering, that they will not think with the best. They will not use the best thought process in to whom to leave their children with. Thus, you hear stories like this, and even worse, where there's sexual molestation, whether there's other depraved acts or even worse, unaliving of the children, whatever the case may be, abuse. People, we got to be more careful. Thank you for the jewels, Rashad. Thank you for the jewels. How she locked the trailer from the outside. She had to have somebody with her. She had to have somebody in cahoots. I don't know. Or maybe it wasn't fully locked. I don't know. That's a good question though. That's a damn good question. But some of them trailers got two doors. There's one in the back that's come down the way it do, or come up, and then they'll have a smaller door on the side. So who knows? Maybe the smaller door was the one she went in, and she kind of barricaded that one from the inside or whatever. Who knows? Rich Hart was goody like the mob. They were friends for years, they say. Man, with friends like that, you don't need no damn enemies. You hear me? With friends like that, you definitely do not need no damn enemies. I'm just saying. She locked the door from the outside. There's another door to enter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking she went into the other door and they busted down the back door, whatever the case may be. Sexy Sugar Mama says, sweet tea in the morning. She's a nutcase. I pray all those children that she took all with their parents. How did she get that close to the parents? How long did they know her? Yeah. That was supposedly a friend for years, and that was her first time using a babysitter. Damn. Now that mother is going to be truly traumatized to leave them babies with anybody. Them poor babies, like you said, simply they probably going to be a little traumatized them damn self, because they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know what the hell is going on. So why the cop didn't go through the door? The door might have been barricaded or whatever, and they probably thought that it would be easier. They probably didn't know what was on the other side of that door, the other doors, and it probably was easy to clip to take the lock off the back, because the way the back opens, they either open up like this or they fall down. They come down, because usually them type of trailers that people put they ride on up lawnmowers in, or whatever the case may be, for landscaping businesses. That's why I used to get scared of family home daycares, because of situations like this in general. Always be careful. That's a fact. That's when you should pay attention to the way your kids act around people. That's a fact. Because a lot of times the kids will show you if they scared or frightened or don't want to be around somebody. That's a fact. They guarded the other door and went through the big one. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. For better visibility. That's a fact. People can say, what state she from so I can avoid it? Any damn state this day and age. You hear me? Can't trust nobody with your kids. That part. For those that are just tapping in, tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 343 of Them Things. And so it begins. On this wonderful thumbnail that I put some thought into, the only person that's missing is Tupac Shakur. It would not allow me to add him in there. They got his pictures on lockdown or whatever the case may be. His trial has started this week. The young brother in purple, that's Carmelo Anthony. The young brother out of Texas, out of Collins County courts, who got 35 years, which a lot of people think was very erroneous and very flawed and faulty. He's back in court today to get the judge recused from the case. Then he'll be back in court tomorrow seek a new trial. Y'all keep that brother in your prayers. Now, the one brother sitting next to him, y'all know who that is by now. That's Nolan Wells, and we still praying for an outcome. We're praying for answers to fully be known. We're answering. We're calling for justice, because one thing for sure about 7 things for certain. If his friends did something to him, something need to happen to them. If they did not do nothing to him and they still chose not to report it and or do anything about it, they are culpable in that man's demise, because you never know. He probably could have been saved if they probably did something, and or they should have been friends to him if they called themselves friends and spoke to his parents right away and told them what exactly went on. So either way, there's some guilt there, or whatever the case may be. I think the guilt is more nefarious as to their actions and their parental actions, the parental actions of their parents. Now, the other case that's starting in about 5 days, I think it's the 24th, Mo 3, that's a fact, R.I.P. Mo 3, the case involving Yellow Beezy, another Dallas legend when it comes to the rap scene, or whatever the case may be, and a couple of shooters, Keywan White, Devin Brown, and it's a slew of people. They got over 200 something witnesses that the prosecution is going to attempt to call, or they at least they got them on the list for potential witnesses, or whatever the case may be. And I tell people all the time, just because you see that name on the list does not mean that the people's names on that list are snitching, ratting, or all of the things, or cooperating. There is a such thing as a hostile witness, as Frank Murphy was talking about with Mob James, as I talked about with Mob James earlier, when it comes to people not wanting to be there, not wanting to testify, but they compelled to by a subpoena, that if they don't show up, they could face some jail time in contempt, or whatever the case may be. So they get up there, they act out. Most famously is the brother Woody, and how he flipped it and act out on the stand, and all the antics he did, because he did not want to do that. Now, in those cases, either the prosecution and or the defense attorneys, whoever subpoenaed that individual that's being hostile or don't want to be there, there's instructions given to the jury as to why that person is acting that way, and what the instructions are for being a hostile witness, or whatever the case may be. Cotton Candy, good morning to ye. Twin Hog, what's goody like the mob? Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the gift, or whatever the case may be. But y'all prepare. Like I said, the Tupac case, the infamous situation where he lost his life in Vegas, that's ongoing. The young brother Carmelo Anthony, if it ain't started yet, it's 8:30 something there. Maybe by the time I'm finished this, they probably will be either just starting the hearing or about to start the hearing. I'm hoping that it's televised, huh? Nolan Wells, we still waiting for answers from that. We want some answers ASAP, like Rocky. And then that other case with Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy, and all the cast and characters involved, and all the accusations, innuendos, allegations, and factual components of it. That's going to be a hell of a case. That's going to be a hell of a case. Y'all pay attention. And I hope they film that too. I hope they allow cameras in the courtroom for that one too. Because I ain't down there. I don't have boots on the ground like the line dance, but I damn sure would be checking it out. He definitely did that shit. Allegedly, simply, Nate, allegedly. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I don't want to end up like our potting sister, or our internet show sister Tasha K. We don't want to end up like that. Allegedly, you feel me? Until everything is factually proven. You know what I'm talking about? I'm knowing, Nate. I'm knowing. I got ears and eyes on the ground down there. Trust me, I've been hearing some things and knowing some things. And I know an individual or two that's close to a couple of these individuals that are reporting on this situation too, or whatever. and this case, the Mo 3 case, and Yellow Beezy, and all the people around it, it's like a big web. It's a big, intricate web with a lot of people involved in this situation from both sides, from Mo 3 side, from Yellow Beezy side, from independent people that's putting they face, they nose, they mouth, all paws in the midst of the situation. It's a lot going on. And the sad situation is the same way people thought about Tupac and Biggie, that if they would have just came together, had a chance to sit down and talk and really squash the situation, how huge that would have been for rap and hip hop, right? The same thing with Yellow Beezy and Mo 3. If them brothers could have got the right people to get them in the room, to sit down and have conversations and iron that thing out, how dope it would have been for Dallas, Fort Worth, and for Texas in general, and for hip hop or whatever the case may be, but mainly for that music scene. That would have been super huge, super huge. But in cases like this, there's always an antagonist. There's always people that don't want to see things worked out. It's always the individuals that's always stirring the pot, and always the ones that want to be the crash out dummies that want to prove themselves or whatever the case may be to one person or another. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. I'm going to keep moseying along. I'm going to keep it pushing. This next situation, this Karen here, we was talking about entitlement and spoiledness earlier. How the hell you go somewhere, eat some food, and think you're supposed to walk up out there without paying? Unless there was some error, or they served you some foul food or a messed up plate, and you like, I'm not paying for that. But to sit there and eat a good burger, I think they said $30-something burger at that. I'm like, what the hell kind of burger was she eating? That wasn't no Wagyu. That was a chunk off that lady buns that we saw earlier, huh? She ate a chunk off that lady buns earlier. $35 burger. What the hell is going on? Y'all watch this, huh? It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks.
I'm going to leave. No, we're not going to leave. Either we're going to pay the bill or you're going to be arrested. I'm telling you now.
For what?
Theft of
Arrested
service.
for a burger?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't arrest someone
you
for a
came
burger.
to a
You give them a
restaurant.
bill and you give them a time frame to pay a bill.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Yeah,
Are you
that'll
going to
be
pay the
fine.
bill? Are you
Give
going
me
to pay
a bill and I'll be fine.
No, there's no bill. That's not how this works.
Yes, it is. You do not arrest someone for a $34 hamburger. Okay. You do not arrest someone.
We'll find out.
No.
We'll
It's
find
not.
out.
We'll
Do you
find
want to
out.
come to the front?
No.
Do you want to come to the front? ma'am?
No, I'm going to leave.
You're not going
I'm
to leave.
leaving the airport.
Ma'am, you're not leaving.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You do not arrest someone for a hamburger.
Ma'am, you will be arrested for that hamburger.
For what?
For not
And
paying
what is
for
the
it.
charge?
Theft of service.
And how long is the charge? How long do you arrest someone for a hamburger?
Ma'am, are you going to pay for it today?
I said I want a bill for it.
Do you have anything? There's no one there?
Cool.
Okay.
Actually,
Can I have the receipt? I want the
You're
gonna
bill.
take
No,
it. You're gonna
I
take
want the bill for
You're
it.
going to take
No,
it.
ma'am.
It's my bill.
Ma'am, can you drop your backpack?
It's your bill. It's your bill.
No, I
Oh,
will
no,
not
no, no,
drop
no,
the
no.
backpack.
We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Nope. Nope. Drop everything. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Those are my things.
Okay. They'll
They're
go right
going
with you.
They're going
Where
with
am I
you.
going?
You're gonna stay with us for a second. I have the extra set with me.
You do?
No, I usually bring the extra set, but no, just relax, okay?
You're good.
Don't squirm
You're
on us.
good.
You'll be all right.
You're attacking me
No, ma'am. You're being arrested
for a hamburger.
for theft of service.
I've never been here before.
You have been here.
No, I've never been here before.
Okay.
It's a hamburger, a $34 hamburger, and I'm being arrested for a hamburger. In what country do you do that?
Let's see, right
Trying to
here.
run them before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit when I'm ready to sit. Thank you. I'm a
Have a
lady.
seat.
I'm a lady.
Have a seat.
I'm a lady.
Even more reason to sit.
Have a seat. Thank you.
A lady sits when she wants to
Thank you
sit,
so
not
much,
when
ma'am.
she's told to sit.
She said, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. Now, to give some context, sound like she's been twisted, she's been drinking, or whatever the case may be. She's at an airport of all places. So that might explain that $35 burger, huh? $35 burger. I don't care if I was at the STK, at Del Fresco, at Ruth Chris. I'm not eating no damn $35 hamburger. The hell, I could go give me a big pack of a big pack of some ground beef or something, hell, ground turkey or something, and slice that joint up with all the herbs and spices I want and make a nice burger. $35, man, ain't nowhere in hell. A lady that's going to jail. Yeah, she going to jail, huh? Jeez. When they said airport, it all makes sense. Airport for that's what I'm saying. F around and find out. That's a fact, Angie. Hey, Peep Scheme, that's your people. That's one of your boo-boo bun things, ain't it, Peep Scheme? Why do I want a friend with that kind of confidence in my life, man? She was crazy. Then at the end, no, you gonna give me the receipt. This is my receipt, which was her bill. It is her bill. At that point, they was like, obviously not trying to pay the mug or whatever the case may be. Now, but she might have a case in court when they present the footage and she asked for the bill, because it's gonna be speculation that at that moment she was willing to pay the bill and she hadn't left the establishment yet. However, the audacity, she probably sat up there and was licking her fingers up. Is this Wagyu? Eating the damn burger up with the probably had little gourmet fries and all that, and had her a drink or two. $35. 35 of them things. Listen, I don't care if you got it. $35 for a damn hamburger or a cheesy burger. Listen, you can have at it. You damn right. Look at them and beat your ass. That's a fact. She felt that she could eat and walk and it would be all right. Where they do that at? She thought she could get away with it. Entitlement from Karen. You know what I'm talking about? Now you done missed your flight. Matter of fact, you ain't even leaving the state. You gonna be here for a while. I would be like, hurry up, let me wash 5 plates and let me bounce in my flight. They be like, okay, you go wash it from your jail cell. You hear me? She said she can pay when she wants. It's the audacity for me. She was doing the Shanae. That right? She said, I'm a lady. Which one of y'all was this y'all woman? Which one of fellas? Which one of y'all was this y'all sugar mama? Huh? And y'all left her at the airport like that, inebriated out of her damn mind. Which one of y'all fellas had did that? Peepski said she should have ran. Where the hell was she gonna run to? Who could she run to? Who was she gonna run to at that damn airport, huh? Who was she gonna run to? Listen. Excuse me. I'm gonna move on with the move on, ladies and gentlemen. But I saw that, I was like, the audacity of it all. You hear me? Y'all check out this next video real quick, and we're gonna have some conversation.
Welcome to the network. Basically, anything that Nappy Boy Entertainment does or T-Pain does, you can do this here. We're gonna do this here, and this is a rentable space. This also will be an open store that the public can come into. This is where we have our podcast area. We will film all of the podcasts that we have signed to Nappy Boy Radio, but this is also where you can rent out these podcast rooms if you don't have a podcast set up. This window gets filled in right there. That door isn't there anymore. This wall gets knocked down in order to make our Nappy Boy Drinks showroom. This is also where it went crazy on the thing. Cooking and content. This is our restaurant grade kitchen where not only the food for the whole building is provided, like breakfast and lunch, but this is also where we film our cooking shows. Now, this is the dick room. Some kids got in here and did that. We move on to the Nappy Boy Automotive Showroom. Pickle Rig, Pink Pony, and shit like that. All our flagship cars will be in this area right here. Gaming arena. Everything that Nappy Boy Gaming wants to do, this will be the spot for it. It'll look more like this. Instead of LED screens, we're just going to do a bunch of 100-inch TVs, put them bitches together and see what happens. Nappy Boy Live will be our live rehearsal space. Not only is this where I'm going to rehearse for everything that I got to do and all my tours and shit like that, but you can come in, you can rent your shit before you go on tour and come get your shit on. This is all merch production from this wall all the way back to that door we just came into. I don't know the measurements of this right now off the top of my head, but it's actually pretty cool. And that is the network.
I seen that, and that was very awe-inspiring. I love to see us progressing and doing things or whatever the case may be. And you notice he said network. He's building a network. Within that building that he bought, you heard a number of the things that he's incorporating in that one building. His own podding and gaming that he already streams with. The kitchen to do kitchen and cooking content. Merch. He didn't say this is where our merch is going to be sold, but merch production. So he's going to be able to offer not only for his own brands and entities, but for other people to create and facilitate creating their merch or whatever the case may be. A place where people can come in and film their podcast. Full production rehearsal space for doing tours and performances and all the things. How dope is that? Listen, I think some of us be so much in competition with one another and want to be first at this, that, and third, and why him, why her, and all the things or whatever the case may be. But sometimes you just got to sit back and just, one, remove yourself from around those type of people, but more so and importantly, support and pay homage to and celebrate the achievements of your fellow brothers and sisters. Support the movements, the elevation and achievements of your fellow brothers and sisters. That part right there, I watch his streams. How much money does he have, that man? He getting paid. You got to remember, Rashad, he sold the rights to his catalog, his music catalog. He sold the rights to his music catalog. So yeah, he still makes performance money, but he got, I think it was like 100 mil. So he got a rack of bread for his music catalog. And now he's taking it and doing other things with it. And he makes hella money off that streaming too. He was one of the first to do the streaming stuff. Quiet as kept. T-Pain, like Simply Nate said, he been out of the way and about business. He been doing streaming for a good while. Y'all hear about the Kai Cenats and all these other individuals. He been doing it. He been on Twitch, gaming and doing the whole 9 yards. He has a dream that he's putting in motion. Bless him. That part. And that's if anything, we should all take heed to that, pay attention to that, pay homage to that, and take example from that. You know what I'm saying? Need that Freedom Things tour. I'm ready to support. Oh, shiggity, I seen the private jet as well. Let me get out of his pockets. Yeah, he getting to some money, and Rashad. And some people be like, why would people get private jets and this, that, and the third is a big expenditure, whatever the case may be. But a lot of these people that get these private jets, it's not only just for their purposes of when they need to fly in and out, but they allow it to be chartered out for medical purposes, for private entity purposes, for corporation purposes, for people to get on flights to go from here to there, whatever the case may be. So it can garner a lot of money. It can garner a lot of money. I'm happy for anybody that gets a vision and works to bring it to fruition or whatever the case may be. And I've been watching him for a good while, and he's always been an innovator. Now you got to think about it. A lot of this auto tuning that you hear, a lot of people try to say, you youngins try to say Future. Future got it from T-Pain. Future was in a session with T-Pain, and T-Pain opened up to him about auto-tune, and Future ran with it. T-Pain was one of the innovators when it comes to auto-tuning. He's always been innovative in the things that he does or want to do, whatever the case may be. People like that should be celebrated. You hear me? Shout out to T-Pain and all his endeavors. I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it moving. This is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. This situation right here is a sad situation. They looking for this lady. I'm not sure if I don't think I reported on it on Monday or not, but this lady came up missing and they looking for her, and we got questions. Because some things just don't make sense to me. But I'm going to let y'all watch this and then we'll have at it, huh?
A frantic search for a mother missing thousands of miles from home.
I am hoping to God for the best, but my heart can't take what it could be, which is the worst.
It's been more than a week since anyone's seen 63-year-old Elisa Goods, a grandmother of 5. Goods' family says she was visiting a longtime friend in Las Vegas from New York. That friend told her family she left his apartment on August 8th to catch a bus to a nearby CVS, but never came back.
We're at day number 9, and we still don't know where she is. We still don't know if she's okay.
She was reported missing August 10th. 2 days later, her family says they started getting these messages from her phone asking for help, gas money, even Bitcoin.
I said, what do you need gas for the car? My aunt does not drive. There is no car. And they said, send it Cash App, Bitcoin. If they have her phone, there's a possibility that they have her. I want to know that she's okay and that she is alive.
Emotional, scared, and desperate for answers, her daughter Kristen is now in Las Vegas hoping to get answers.
She is still out there, and we're looking for her. We want her home. We want her back.
Now, Good's family has already checked in with local hospitals, jails, even the coroner's office there. So far, nothing. The Las Vegas Metro Police Department wants anyone with information to give them a call.
It's a sad situation. Now, I had this question, right? She's out there in an area that presumably she's never been, one, right? You over there at a friend's house, male friend, from what I recall hearing. He ain't have a car to take you to the CVS? One. Two, he ain't get his ass up to go to the CVS with you. You new to that city. You new to that area. He didn't get up to go with you to make sure you was good. And you out there getting on a bus to go to a CVS? Something don't sit right. Something don't seem right with that situation. Something is not right with that situation. Even down to the texts and about the Bitcoin and this, that, and the third. Something is off. Something is off. I pray for her safe return. Hopefully they find her in good health and that they can bring her home to her family, whatever. It's a very sad situation. They always say that when a missing person after 24 hours, 48 hours, it gets a little bit speculation as to safety and the possibility of return lessons and all those things. But I'm not going to speak on that. I'm going to speak that if it be God's will that she be returned home safely. You feel me? Right. Why he ain't go with her? Yeah, Bama ass nugger. Like, yeah. I don't know if they did or didn't. He could be under investigation as we speak, Peep Scheme, to be honest. I don't know. What I do know is something just ain't right. Something ain't right about that situation. You feel me? And he took days to contact the police. Make that make sense. That's why I said something don't sit right with that situation. This somebody that she been either friends with for years or met online or whatever the case may be. She went out there, whatever the case may be. She ain't got no car. She ain't from the area. She just randomly go get on a bus to go to a CVS. What's she getting? More rubbers? What's she getting? Some snacks? What's she getting? Some feminine products? Why he didn't get his bam ass up and go with her? Why he didn't take her? He might not have had a car. Okay, let's grant that. He might not have had a car. Why he didn't get his bam ass up and go to the store with her? Uptown Jay from around the way. Nelly Nail, I see you over there on the good IG side. Come on over to the good YouTube. Yeah. Or DoorDash, yeah, Instacart, DoorDash, whatever. Y'all better stop going places and stay your ass home. It's crazy outside, man. Listen, that's why I'm just trying to be laid up with a boo-boo bun thing and live out the rest of my life happily ever after. You hear me? In the word the case, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I reported on this before, about the new laws that have come down the pike for Texas and probably coming to a city or state near you. Because I heard in Virginia they done changed some things too along these same lines that's going to get people hemmed the figgity up. Y'all check this out. This is from a judge in Texas or whatever. Y'all hear from the judicial side of things, huh?
If you're caught with a vape pen with THC in it, it doesn't matter if it's your friends or not. If you are in possession of it, you can be charged with possession of a controlled substance, a state jail felony. Hello, I'm Judge Kelly, a criminal judge here in Dallas County, Texas, and I'm going to take 60 seconds to teach you some things you may not know about the criminal justice system before you enter the criminal justice system. Did y'all know that if you're caught with a vape pen that has THC in it, it is now a felony, a state jail felony, and you will be charged with possession of controlled substance. I see people getting arrested for helping their friends out by putting stuff in their backpack, and It might not even be theirs, but they are in possession of it. If you are in possession of it, you can be charged with possession of controlled substance, a state jail felony. That means your punishment starts at 180 days. It can't go over 2 years, regardless if you're a first-time offender, regardless if you're 17. THC in a vape pen is a state jail felony. If you have more than 1 gram, it goes to a 3rd-degree felony. If you have more than 4 grams, it goes to a 2nd-degree felony. A vape pen with THC. Parents, talk to your kids. A lot of teens do not understand the severity behind carrying a vape pen with THC in it. Again, I'm Judge Kelly, a criminal judge here in Dallas County, Texas, and I am teaching you things you should know about the criminal justice system that you may not have known.
When y'all get a chance, y'all come back and y'all rewatch this video and go to that part where they pulled up that screen where you can see the verbiage behind the classes of the charges and the time they carry. Like she said, 6 months to 2 years. 6 months to 2 years. It doesn't matter if it's a first-time offense. Does not matter if you're 17 years old. You minimally doing 6 months in a joint over having a vape pen. Is certain gummies, certain edibles, and certain other things too that she didn't mention that's on that list. Y'all better get high responsibly or don't get high at all, huh? Or choose something. Listen, I ain't here condoning nothing. Understand something. They giving out an asshole full of time. They say that people going to jail has gone down, so they finding innovative ways to make sure your ass fill up a slot in that jail. Don't you be a statistic. Don't you be one of the ones just because you trying to get your high on or get right or get irie or whatever the case may be. You better do the right thing, huh? And if you're going to get busy with it, stay your ass in the house. Don't walk around with it. Don't drive around with it. Stay your ass in the house. That's right there, Des. Get high in your house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do as an adult, do it responsibly. Uptown Nelly Nell, Uptown Jay from around the way. What's goody like the mob? Good to see you, home girl. You said better not be taking flights by field. I don't know what she's talking about. Praying for a safe return. How are you going to let your friend go get on the bus and go somewhere that she's never been? He's suspect of me. He knows more than he's saying. That's what I'm saying. There's something off with that. But they did see her at CBS on camera. Interesting. That judge looks like Terry Ellis from In Vogue. Judge in Vogue. She do look a little young, though. She CBS. CBS like, I want to go see if I can get a traffic ticket in that court, huh? Rich Hart, this government is crazy. How some states weed is illegal and then some illegal. That don't make sense. That's the thing. The federal government is still, they haven't fully given the green light to the situation. Once they do, that's going to change the whole scope of things. It's going to change the whole scope of things. But in the meantime, between time, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. She's that old and she's going to the pharmacy alone like that plus got kidnapped suddenly. It doesn't sit right. It don't. It really don't. It really don't. Listen, this last one is for me. Could be for one of y'all too. This last one is for me. Due to my indiscretions and dealing with family members and doing things I ain't had no business doing, I lost certain legal rights as being a felon or whatever the case may be. However, the one right that I've been hoping, longing, and wishing for, and I've been watching and paying attention because there was a couple cases that came about that called into question the lawfulness or unlawfulness of declining from allowing people that have been convicted of certain crimes from allowing them to bear arms, which is supposed to be protected under the Constitution or whatever the case may be. And it went to the Ninth Circuit Court. It went to the appellate court, went to all these places or whatever the case may be. Well, now, listen, now I can petition. It's still a process, but I can petition to get my rights to bear arms back, huh? So listen, I can be goody like the mob. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always good, but I can be goody like the mob. Don't let that go over your head, huh? Y'all check this out real quick.
All right, let's talk about federal felons in possession of a firearm. Boom! There goes the dynamite. That was good, Mike. I like that. Take a look at your new Attorney General, Todd Blanche, who finalized the federal regulation where it is a process allowing for eligible individuals who were previously prohibited to possess a firearm under the Second Amendment. This is a huge, huge development. I've talked about it weeks ago. I got millions of views on that video because everyone was trying to figure out what the process will be. I told everyone go on www.justice.gov and look up the application process. Get all your paperwork together. Very important. Have a final disposition. Have your police report ready. I don't know all the documents you're going to need because they haven't disclosed that yet, but I would think at a bare minimum you will need those. Have those ready to go. Have them notarized or stamped by the clerk of court so it is not just some random copy, and it's official copy of your final disposition and of your criminal record. You can request your criminal record, your state or federal criminal record, and I would attach that as well. Fill out the application, put it in. I don't know how long the process is going to take because there's going to be hundreds of thousands of individuals applying. But the sooner you apply, as soon as that comes out, it will put you towards the top of that heap.
Listen, I'm on it. I'm on it because I want it. Listen. And they say, you loud. Listen, I am. I'm screaming to the rafters because I can be righteously, yeah. You feel me? I don't want to start nothing, but it damn sure ain't going to be none. You feel me? But that was the one right one out of two rights that I've always wanted to get back, or whatever the case may be. So I've been watching that. So to all my brothers and sisters that might have had a transgression or involved in certain things, depending on what it was you was convicted of, you too can get your license or your ability to own them things legitimately. Not to start no bullshiggery, but to be able to be legally prepared for any and all things. You hear me? Phil, don't get caught in text trying to spray. I ain't never did that. never gonna do it. Never gonna do it. But yeah, to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get up, get out, and go buy something legally if I wanted to. You hear me? And have all the nice toys, the bells and whistles, openly and freely. Now, I'm not condoning anything for anybody else. Me, I'm just a connoisseur. I've always liked certain things or whatever the case may be, and I just want to be able to legally and lawfully be able to indulge and or collect and or have at it. You feel me? That part right there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all pay attention again. This is episode 343 of them things, and so it begins. And so it begins. Will justice finally prevail, huh? For all the people mentioned, again, Tupac is missing from this thumbnail because they wouldn't let me put him on there. But his case is ongoing. Will there be finally justice in that decades-old case? We'll see. Will Carmelo Anthony get vindicated and or a chance at true justice? We shall see. Will Nolan Wells' case, will answers come to light? Will people righteously act in a situation? Excuse me. Will there be arrests? Will there be people charged? Will they be tried and or convicted properly, or whatever the case may be? In the case of Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy, will justice weigh in on what happened in that situation with the individuals that have been charged with the actual unaliving, as to also the people allegedly accused of bankrolling it? Will we be able to do that? Why the Cowboys and Saints out there fighting? Shout out to the Cowboys. How about them boys? Phil, I doubt if they would let you get that 100 shot. Listen, Young Dre's, there's so many toys, so much better than that. So much better than that. Sheesh. You feel me? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know this is a situation called the GMG movement, the Good Money Gang movement. This is the Good Morning Gang morning show. And listen, if you like the content I'm presenting or the things that I'm putting on, and if you want to show support, some of y'all have done so by doing the gifts and the coins and the jewels and all that. I appreciate all of that. And if you want to be of support and buy me a cup of coffee or 10 of them, you can do so here. You can send me something to PayPal here. You can send me something to Zelle there. You can use this email address to send me Apple Pay or Zelle at this email address here too. It's not mandatory, not at all. But if you so choose or endeavor to do so, you can. You feel me? And also, we got them GMG varsity tees available. Pause. And they're starting to become in high demand. You know what I'm talking about? And some people aren't liking it. But it's all right. GMG to the death of we. Get you a GMG tee. Available in 8 to 9 different persuasions, colorways, or whatever the case may be. Y'all check it out. Uh-oh. In sizes small to 5X. So everything from the bony young ronies up to the big ass individuals, the big individuals. We got something for everybody. You feel me? Listen and be on the lookout. I got some gear. I got some clothes. I got some apparel. I got some accessories. I got some things. This GMG movement about to go through the stratosphere. I don't care who hating. I don't care who debating. I don't care who's sitting in the bushes waiting. You can't stop what God ordained. You feel me? You're not going to be able to do it. You feel me? But if you're interested, all jokes aside, if you're interested in getting a tee, holler at me on IG, get in my inbox and have at it, huh? What happened to the sun design? What you talking about for the morning show? You talking about this? You talking about that right there, Assembly Nate? Is that what you talking? Is that what you talking? It ain't gone nowhere. Is that what you talking about? Is that Walgreens cotton? Shut your ass up, piece. Damn it, Jill. Was that what you was talking about, Nate? The overlay? No, if they're larger than 5X, don't have a car. Facts. If they bigger than that, it's like Slim. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, come on down a little something. You know what I'm talking about? But have at it. What sun design are you talking about? What sun design? You got me on that, Nate. You're going to have to send me a picture or something. Inbox me a picture of what you're talking about, a sun design. Do you excuse the typo? Ain't no damn typo. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, but at the end of the days, ladies and gentlemen, the city pull up coming real soon. The GMG cookout coming in 2027. The GMG get together coming later this year. I am looking for a committee. I am looking for people that want to be involved in a committee to help facilitate doing events that are GMG based or whatever the case may be. Some travel events where we get together here, there, and everywhere, or whatever. Some minor and some larger scales, whatever the case may be, that can work in conjunction with me and others to facilitate making this happen. Nobody coming trying to be a grandstand artist or all the things. None of that. Excuse me. You said we hear you. To hear me clearly. Don't entertain Notorious. But yeah, it's a lot coming down the pike, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate. And I see certain people, certain individuals want to get my attention so bad, so very bad. Have at it. I'm no longer allowing my emotions to get flustered. I'm no longer allowing me to get triggered. I'm no longer allowing me to get pulled, pushed, or triggered into any discourse or whatever the case may be. If they got some kind of personal need to get something off their breasts or chests, have at it. I'm goody like the mob. It just shows me that some things just ain't changed and some people just ain't been real with themselves all these years. But have at it. Have at it. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I'm focused on the road ahead. I'm focused on providing you all with better content, better shows, more enhanced shows with the shows that I got, that I become more visible and do more for you all or whatever the case may be. Thank God. Let me see. I'm almost there. I'm almost to 50,000 on IG organically, mind you. Organically, I am 682 followers away from being at 50K on my road to 100,000. Not near one of them are bot, and all of this uptick in the manner of about 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. So God is doing a thing. And I'm not just having faith on me getting to 100,000, but I'm putting in the work to make it come to fruition. And I'm going to start doing as such that I'm doing on IG for over here on YouTube, for TikTok and other social media outlets or whatever the case may be. We going up in 2026 and 2027. And I feel as though once I get to 100K to open some doors for some other things or whatever the case may be, to make it all make sense or whatever. To make it all. Ain't no shade, Simply Nay. Ain't no shade. It's full sunshine outside. What you talking about, the sun and all that? It's full sunshine outside. No. No. Put your gangster face on. Listen. Peeps game, stop the bullshittery. The point of the matter is this. The point of the matter is, you can't say that with the point of the matter is this. Whatever's meant for me will be for me. Whoever feels a way about it, I suggest you look in your own mirror and worry about what you got going on and all the things. I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm not trying to be better than nobody. I'm not trying to lessen myself to be less than anybody. I'm just continuing on a path that's meant for me in the entertainment industry and content creation industry, podcast industry, you name it. You name it. So you can run and tell them to tell their friends that it's all good. It gets no realer than this silverback gorilla. You hear me? It gets no realer than this silverback gorilla. You hear me? And I ain't worried about what nobody else got, how much money they got, how much money they don't got. I'm not worried about what they do to get their money or what they don't do to get their money. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about the shade that they want to come and try to hover over me. Because I'm going to pause. I'm going to move that out the way. All the distractions, the obstacles, the things, the traps, the snares, the hidden foxes, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, my. I'm not worried about none of that. Peepski said, maybe you need a white woman. Shut your ass up, Peepski. I'm not worried about none of that. See, that's the thing. Sometimes we focus on the wrong things. We focus on the wrong things, the wrong peoples, and the wrong situations. And in doing so, we miss direct our energies to that as opposed to the energies to where we need to be focused or whatever, which makes us most productive or makes us most, how can I put it, which will help us elevate into our purpose quicker or properly, or whatever the case may be. No matter what somebody else says or does or whatever the case may be, it's only us that can block our blessings. It's only us that stands in the way of what's meant for us to happen. It's only us. No matter what somebody else says or what somebody else does or whatever the case may be, they can do it all. But at the end of the day, if you stay the course, what's for you is for you. That part. Tuck and roll over 'em is crazy. I don't know. I didn't feel complete sunshine just then. Well, you need to go look outside your door, QV. I don't know what time it is over there, but hopefully the sun is still shining. Get your umbrella and your violin. We'll go play you a song and cry you a river while you at it, huh? QV Timberlakes. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, and what I'm saying is no shade to nobody. Let's be clear. What I'm saying is no shade to nobody. Ain't no beefs, ain't no issues, no nothing. What I'm saying is I have a plan. I have a vision. The same way I was talking earlier about T-Pain and him having a vision and working to implement that, and as much money as he's obtained and all the things, he has a team helping him to get to that point or whatever. I too have a vision to where I want things to go and how I want me to be presented and or showcased for you all or whatever the case may be. And with me having that vision, I'm going to work to bring it to fruition, no matter what this one say, no matter what that one say, no matter who's got the hate in their blood, or for those that are dealing with dealing with things spiritually that they don't even know they have on or in them. I can't worry about that. What I have to worry about is putting work to my faith, putting action to my words, bringing things to fruition and reality so that one, you all are more entertained, you all want to tap in more, and that it garners in a broader audience as well to want to see what's going on over here as well. So that's what I'm saying. I ain't getting long-winded with it or whatever the case may be. I'm about ready to tap the hell on out. You feel me? I'm tired. D Blade was goody like the mob. I'm hungry in the mug. Too, so I gotta get me something. Who treating for breakfast, huh? But anyway, I'm gonna tap the hell on out or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, don't let nobody tell you what you can or can't do. Don't let nobody rain on your parade. Don't let nobody put their pessimistic ways, thoughts, and actions upon your blessings, upon your dreams, upon your vision. Don't let nobody tell you who you can't be, what you can't do, what's not allowable, and all the things. Get to it. Get to it. And don't let fear be a factor as to why you're not moving on the things that you want to accomplish. And hell, if nobody wants to join hands and help you with your vision, then you just work that much harder to bring your vision to life. And while you're working harder, God will push the people in your direction that need to be around you and for you to help you see that vision through. You get what I'm saying? Don't let nothing or nobody tell you what the hell it is you can't accomplish or what it is you can't do. And if you are surrounded with individuals that just are unhappy with their own situations or they jealous for whatever reason or whatever the thing might be, don't let that weigh on you. Don't let that sit on your spirit and your soul like baggage. Don't do it. That's a weight that you're not meant to carry. Their shortcomings, their issues, even about you, is their personal thing. It's not yours. It's not yours. You do what you need to do. You do what it is that you want to set out to do. You do what it is that you've been trying to facilitate and bring into fruition. You do that. And you do it in not such a way to even prove something to yourself. You do it to just make your word bond. You do it so that your dream becomes reality. And hopefully all of the things that you aspire to do, your vision, your dreams, your hopes, aspirations, all line up with your purpose that makes the whole thing that much greater, whatever the case may be. I've been here, Phil, just at work, but honestly, I'm curious to know what you think it is that people feel the way they do about you. It's like you get a lot of attention regardless of if it's funny or not. Keisha Hall, that's a good question. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the gifts. Keisha Hall, that's a question. I will say this, right? I will say this. I have always been somewhat popular, or whatever the case may be, whether it be for good things or bad things or whatever. Whether I attracted good people or bad people or a mix of the two, since elementary school on up or whatever the case may be, right? And I say that humbly. I'm not saying I'm like that or whatever the case may be. That's not what I mean. But people have always been drawn to me in some capacity or whatever. There's always been somebody or some person that didn't like me for one reason or another, whether it be from an action of mine, whether because of how I look, how I act, how I carry myself, or it could just be because they just got something going on with them, or we could have had a falling out because of something. It just happens or whatever. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. All I do know is that, or what I've come to realize, Keisha, is that sometimes when you're about to elevate, when you're about to experience something great or experience a new blessing or something comes along to kind of get in the way of that, to test you. One, I think to see if you're prepared to take on or receive that blessing, and or to see if you will veer away from what it is you know to do, if that makes sense. Marcus Bond, you can take that trolling somewhere else. You can take that trolling somewhere else, because I'm not on that. Rashad Houston, I think you wear your emotions on your sleeve and people play on that. Just keep pushing. I receive that. I receive that. I am a very passionate individual. So that when I rock with people, I rock with people. When I don't care about people, I don't care about them. But and it's hard for me even get to that place with people because I'm a very empathetic person. I'm a very empathetic person by nature, so it's hard for me to get to that place. But once I get to that place, however, you're right. You're right. Even at this big age. But even with my emotions on my sleeve, it don't stop me from making the long-term decisions that are best for me, or the long-term best moves for me. I might make some mistakes in the moment. I may make some mistakes in my responses or the things that I say in the moment or how I handle something in the moment sometimes. But long-term, it don't stop me from my focus. It don't stop me from what it is I set out to do or want to do. It might delay it. But what you call it? But Phil, you rock with the wrong people because they don't. Shut your ass up, Dez. I got that analogy. Don't let anybody to diminish you and make you think that you're not capable of some of your most greatest dreams, visions. Some advice isn't always bad advice. Have discernment on it and grow. That's a fact. One thing about me, right? Okay, even if I don't like what's being said, I take it in. Pause, and I think about it, whatever the case may be. And I pay more attention than people think I do. I pay attention to people's movements. I pay attention to what people say. I pay attention to the things they don't say. I pay attention to looks. I pay attention to intentions. I pay attention to a lot of things, right? And even when people say certain things, I don't all the time readily equate that to lining up to what they really mean or whatever the case may be. I pay attention to a lot. And sometimes I play coy or I play sleep or I play dumb or I play naive or whatever. And I play like I'm not paying attention or whatever the case may be. But I'm paying attention the whole time. That's always been me. That's it right there, Kathy. Positive vibes only. That part. That part. And as I think I was telling somebody, I've always been one to like to walk the razor's edge or whatever. I'm a little bit more reserved and chiller than I was when I was younger or whatever the case may be. But I've always been one to kind of walk the razor's edge or whatever the case may be. And do it proudly. That's the crazy part of it. I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but do it proudly. However, I'm in a place and space where I know I want my legacy to really mean something. I want for the things that I present to you all and to others to mean something, to stand for something, to have substance, to have depth, or whatever the case may be. Some damn motorboat. Hey, Peep Ski, you bugged out. But I look at it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. And everything that happens is meant to happen, almost just the way that is meant to happen. And some things are veered and changed or whatever by personal choice, the choices that we make or whatever, how we do things, where we go, who we deal with, all the things or whatever. So, right, I believe everything happens for a reason or whatever. And like I said, in times past, I've had as a little kid, I had a bad attitude or a bad temper. I've had to learn with that. But then with dealing with certain things are kind of snap some things back. And these are tests. These are tests for me so that when I get into bigger rooms, into bigger places and bigger deals come along and more bullshittery, because you know when they say new levels, new devils, when bigger opportunities come along and some of the unscrupulous people that's in this industry, in this entertainment industry, social media industry, content creation industry, and all the things, when they come around, that I'll be able to handle them properly and keep a sound mind and not jump out the window or whatever the case may be. Now, do I handle everything properly like I should? No. I'm still human. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. However, I attempt to forever evolve or whatever the case may be. Do you also hold yourself accountable, though? I always hold myself accountable, Keisha. I always hold myself accountable. You have said and did some things well, or maybe it could be a karmic path you either have or currently in. Life is about choices. So everything that we do comes with pros and cons, comes with rewards or punishments or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So I take all accountability for what I do. I do. Yeah, you seem gentlemen. It's always a cool conversation. That puts your donations. You interact with us. When I say you interact with us and don't act all high and mighty, plus we having fun, I don't see a reason. Yeah, no, I and that's me. I'm the thing about it, to know me is to know me. What y'all see is me. To be around me would be the same thing. In some instances, I'm a little bit more laid back in person in some instances, but I love having fun. I like joking and stuff like that. I like having a good time. What you see is what you get. I'm not putting on no airs. I'm not putting on no front or no mask. I'm just being me. From my little, terminologies that I say, to the way I act and laugh and giggle at certain things or whatever the case may be, to the way I expound, whether I talk too long or don't land my plane long enough, whatever the case may be, what y'all see is what y'all get. But Keisha Hall, if you notice, the things that I've said usually are in rebuttal or defense of things that have been said and done to me. But I do take, but at the end of the day, yes, to answer your question, I do hold myself accountable. I do. I don't always deal with things the best or whatever the case may be. I think that some people put more weight on me than they put on somebody on the other side of the equation, though. And I think a lot of times people don't ask the question, okay, well, what did they do to Phil to warrant what he said or did? I need to trim my nose here, excuse me. I think in some instances, people don't ask enough, okay, what did they do or why are they doing what they doing and why did Phil respond the way he did? Because I'm a very reactive person. Very reactive. Like, oh, yeah? Okay. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the gifts. Crack baby, trick baby. It's all good, Keisha. It's all good. You have come a long way from episode 1 to episode 343. Keep grinding. Thank you, Rashad Houston. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm human like us all. I'm not no Superman, no superhero. No, I'm not immortal. I'm not some kind of deity or whatever the case may be. I am flawed. I'm human. I'm real. The good, the bad, and indifferent. I'm real in every sense of the word or whatever the case may be. Which I think is a good thing, because then if you rock with me, if you F with me, if you really fool with me, pause, then you're doing so because you see the genuineness on me, even in my flaws, even in my shortcomings, even in the things that I might not do right, or sometimes the way I might not respond properly, or whatever the case may be. You're doing so in the sense of you accepting me for me, or whatever, but you see my maturation in some areas. You see me growing in certain areas. You see me changing with certain things. You see me adopting and adapting. And more importantly, you do see me when I do take accountability or whatever the case may be. And in some instances, if I've had enough of being accountable and I've been over accountable for things and people keep plucking and pushing and all the things, then the time for me to take accountability is over. Especially if I've apologized, or if I've taken accountability, or if I've tried to be cordial, if I tried to do things this way or that way, and the other end of that is done some things and continuously does some things, then it gets to a point like enough is enough. And some people would say, "Oh, well, Phil, you older than some, or Phil, you should be above it," or whatever the case may be. Again, I'm human, so I might be above it in some instances, and I might want to play or get in the midst of the tussle in other situations. Or I might want to proverbially verbally spar with somebody, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, long story short, I take accountability. Damn, your nose hairs reach down to your lip. Nah, it's right. Shut your ass up, Keisha. It's good when they say things they say, but it's bad when you say it back. That's it right there, young Dre. That's it right there. I've come to notice that in my life, it's like you be damned if you do, damned if you don't. You could be the perfect person. You could be the best person on the earth. You could be the goodest person in the room and still not be good enough for individuals. You're still not going to please everybody. Like everything that I do on this show, don't please everybody that watches. Some people would like more of this or less of that, or whatever the case may be. So I learned to just do. I learned to just do, because at the end of the day, if I try to please each and every one of even just y'all that are in here, I would go crazy. Because on some days y'all looking for certain things while others are looking for other things. Maybe y'all want more of funnier content, and while somebody else might want to learn something that day, or it's a lot. So I just learned to do, and hopefully people that soak up what they need to soak up out of, or get what they need out of sections or portions of the show, or whatever the case may be. Shut your ass up, Notorious. Nah, ain't no Pastor Phil. I'm chilling. The goodest. I know, Kathy. The point I'm making is, and this is to land my whole plan. Y'all not gonna keep me on here longer. The point I'm making is, I'm forever growing. I always say to live out your day the best that you can, right? But while you at it, plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, you make it even better day than the day. I know it sounds cliche-ish and saying-ish and all the things, and it is, but that's what I strive to do. Like I try to make each day a good day, a better day, best day, but then I'm trying to plan to make each day better. And that means with personal development, that means with my, my groundedness, my relationship with God, how I present myself with you, all the shows that I put on and all the things or whatever. But I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Do your kids ever get angry over things you said, over things said about you and ask you to fall back from before, especially when everything was on IG, Keisha, when everything was on IG, they tapped in more. They don't tap in too much on the other places or whatever. So, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there are some things. There are some things. I'm not mentioning too much more. Y'all just pay attention and make sure you tell a friend to come on in. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. Ladies and gentlemen, smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, thank you, Cotton Candy. Appreciate that. Love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you, but I'm pro-me with an emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, I'm a holler. Andrea said, and I like the individual that be trying to go at you sometimes, but if I have to pick a side, I'm a choose GMG. Now, and see, that's the thing. I appreciate that, Young Dre's. Let me say this before I do let the outro go. I'm never one to make people choose sides or whatever the case may be, because I look at it like some of y'all have built rapport, a liking to, friendships, virtually or real, with other individuals or whatever the case may be. Y'all support this, that, or the third or whatever. Who am I to try to regulate or delegate who you can support and who you not support? I didn't like it when it was done to me, and I damn sure don't want to do it to y'all in regards to supporting other people, because it's not right. I'm not here to control nobody, manipulate nobody. Now, I do side eye and look at people crazy if they supporting or standing next to somebody that's really done something or whatever the case may be. But other than that, I ain't got no real. It's just support everybody. If you like this person, because see, you might like me for one thing, pause, and you might like the next person for something totally different. And that's fine. That's fine. You might like a little bit of this here and a little bit of that there, and it all forms the gumbo pot of your entertainment or your viewership or your support or whatever. I'm never going to be one to tell you, nah, if you around here, you can't support this one or that one. Or nah, just because you cool with this girl or that dude, nah, don't come around here. Nah, I don't care about that. I'm good on that. Peep Skin, I don't know why you keep bringing that girl up. Don't nobody listen. No, I know you never show that. You never stop anyone. Yeah, I'm never gonna be that, Young Dre's. I'm gonna keep it thorough that way. I don't. Like, who am I? Because I don't like it when other people try to present that or push that narrative too from other ends or whatever the case may be. Never have like that or whatever. I think that we all should be able to support who we all want to support or whatever. And I've grown friendly with some. I've grown friendships with some. I've grown how can I say, adoration for some. I've grown support for and from some, or whatever the case may be. And I treasure those things or whatever. Going back to what was said earlier, said, yeah, at times I do wear my heart on the sleeve or whatever the case may be. But I value support, even if it's minuscule. Like some of y'all come in for a minute. Thank you for the gift for the jewels. I appreciate that, crack baby. Some of y'all come in for a moment. Some of y'all come and stick and stay for the whole time. I appreciate both the same, because even the person that came in for a minute didn't even have to announce they was in here for a minute. They could have just went about their business or said, shit, I'm about to go in this meeting. I'm not even going to go over there at all. But the fact they come in and say, hey, salute, I got the bounce, but I just want you to know, what I'm saying, I was in the building. that means a lot to me, as well as the person or the people that sit around and stay the whole time that I'm online or whatever the case may be. Because y'all could be anywhere else. Y'all could be in any other live space, place, social media outlet, TikTok, whatever the case may be, doing you, or in the real world doing you. But the time that y'all give to support me and being here, even if you're doing other things while you're doing it, work or whatever, I wholeheartedly appreciate that, because it means something to me, or whatever the case may be. Some people take that for granted. I will never take that for granted, because without y'all, there really is no me. To keep it a buck. You can have at it, Peep Scheme. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Peep Scheme, have at it. I don't want no problems. You hear me? Thank you for the jewels, Rashad. Listen, I don't own nobody. And I don't want no problems. You hear me? Listen, listen, at this point, and I'm definitely landing my plane. I ain't got no animosity against nobody. I'm good. I've come to the understanding and realization that certain things are beyond human consumption and realization, and some things are just gonna be what they gonna be, and some people just gonna be how they gonna be, and some things you can't change. You can change how you deal with them, you can change being around people and things, but you can't change how other people are gonna do. So y'all are not going to see me jump out the window with none of them Bamas or Bama rats. Y'all not going to see me act away, even though somebody seems to want to garner my attention in a negative light. I'm not reactivating or activating. I'm not. I want everybody to win. I want I want everybody to win. I want us all to excel, and I want all of us to prosper. And more importantly, I want us all to live in our purpose, or whatever the case may be. I hope at some point the other individuals are able to feel that same thing for me, or same energy for me. And if they can't, so be it. I'm not putting that on my shoulders. I'm going to just continue doing what I do. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Have at it, Peepski. Have at it. Yeah, I don't know what they want me to work while I'm here. My thing is this. You would I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't gonna do it. God bless everybody, though. I'm gonna say that cough came at the right time. I want everybody to win. Cough, cough. I want everybody to win. No, I'm dead ass. Keisha, all jokes aside, I really feel that way. Even if I don't rock with somebody, or if I don't F with somebody, or I'm not cool with somebody, I would hope that people get their shit together and prosper. I would hope that people will excel in whatever industry or whatever it is they want to do with their life, or whatever the case may be. It's too much division. It's too much division. It's too much crab in the barrel syndrome going on. It's too much animosity. It's too much why you, not me. It's too much I want to be first, not you. It's too much. It's too much. And I don't care about that. The time and energy I would spend in being jealous, hateful, envious towards somebody else, that's negative energy that I'm spending when I can spend positive energy in doing me. That's what I'm on. And I know some people like, yeah, all right, Phil, you just talking or whatever. No, I'm dead ass. That's why even if I'm bothered by somebody, or I don't get along with somebody, or I done cut somebody off, I can still compliment their good attributes, or the things that they're good at, or their talents, or whatever. Because I'm not a hater. I'm never going to hate on somebody else and what it is they can do, or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass to show that, but I will acknowledge and do that, because I've never been a hater. I'm not doing that. I don't care if they're greater than me or lesser than me. I don't care if they got more money than me or lesser than me. That part don't, I'm not moved by none of that. I'm not moved by none of that. Peeps gave you a bugged out. How do you feel when you see some of your ideas out there on the internet streets? Keisha, I smile at it a lot of times. I just like, you know what? One thing I'll say this, Keisha Hall, because in these internet streets, people borrow from, take from, utilize, get inspiration from, usurp, straight up bite, pause, or actually give credit to a lot. You know, it's a lot of people that do it. A vast majority. Hell, if you think about some of the things that we post and share on these internet streets, sometimes those aren't our creations. They're somebody else's creation, right? So I just look at it like that's just what it is. And especially when you speak about things openly, you're prone for somebody to get the idea or what you call it. Sometimes I get ideas off of other people or whatever the case may be. And if I can see that it suits my need or I could do something with it, but make it my own, cool or whatever. But I'm never going to try to do it exactly the same or whatever. I'm not going to do that. But I mean, it come with the territory. I smile though because Keisha Hall, at the end of the day, when I come up with one idea, I come up with another one. When I come up with one saying, I can come up with another one. The way I started one business, I can start another one. The thing that people can't copy, they can mimic the things that I do and say, but they can't copy what's in here because they're not in here to get to it. They're not in here to get to it. And that's just like anybody else that's a creator. What lies within their brain, can't nobody get to that unless they let them in or whatever the case may be. Well, Phil, if you marry someone, you can't call them a issue. What? What are you talking about? Who am I marrying that I'm called? I don't like calling women out their name. Let's be clear. I don't. But I do say there are differences between a woman and a BIEI. There are differences. There are differences. Just like there's differences between a man and a dog, or differences between a man as being a man and being a boy, or being this, that, and the third. There are differences, obviously. But anyway, I'm getting off of here. Y'all trying to hold me on to try to get y'all day to go by. I'm getting the hell off of here. You hear me? We need a GMG emoji we can use because right now I want to spam the comment with it. But for now, I use fire. Oh, thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that. I wonder, because there is a way that I can create emojis in the back office, but you got to be a member to get to them on YouTube. Just like Kicking certain places, you can create emojis, but you have to either participate on a certain level or subscribe to the channel monetarily or whatever to get to them. So I got to see if there's a way to do it in which y'all can utilize it, whether y'all are members or not, or whatever the case may be. We need a bullshiggity emoji, that part. Nah, I know Peep Scheme. Listen, I got a great sense of humor. Contrary to thoughts and opinions, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh, whether it's about me or somebody else, right? It just be the evil, wicked things that are being labeled as jokes or whatever the case may be. That'd be something different. However, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up out of here. Y'all not running me. Y'all not keeping me around here no more. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all on purpose. You feel me? And I see y'all on these internet streets. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. And I'm about this song, bitch. You hear me?
We're one big happy family. We're GOG. One big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech. Yeah.